We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And that one all the way over the back line of the end zone. Can't do that anymore. Per the new rule, cost you 5 more yards. And the ball comes out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over him.
He's got his man. It's Hill. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a screen coming for right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Let's go. 3rd down and 9. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A pickup there of 13. First down, Miami.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10. A carry here for Wright. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Here we go. Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
In motion, it's Waddle. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This throw right side is caught by Hill. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
First carry for Joe Mixon. He'll push forward for about a yard. David Long there on the stop.
All right.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Right to Texas.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now he'll air one out. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
Robbie.
Here's Mixon. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Oh, ready.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's high.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. A pickup of 12 yards. First down for Houston.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, uno. Hey.
On the give, this is Mixon. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. To throw is Stroud. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The kid here to right. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. The veteran Danico Autry brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. Third and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
They motion a receiver right. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Receiver in motion, going right. No run out of the gun. This is Mostert. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now they'll set up to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Going for it all. Loose inside the 30. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 85 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans are in the lead by the score of 13-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's Will Anderson, the defensive rookie of the year, in there to record the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to be 4th down. There's Jake Bailey now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Oh, hey.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop.
All right.
They face second down and 7. Stroud gives it to Pierce. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Back to throw. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's caught! And he will score! Nico Collins! Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Robin.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Here we go.
You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Whoa. Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
All right. Nike taxi.
A second down throw for Stroud. And that ball incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And now it's going to be third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Stroud. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's over the middle, caught by Tyreek. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Tight end motioning left. They'll look to throw yet again. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Eddie Jackson had the nice coverage, able to break that one up.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
They'll look to throw again. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Throwing now from the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is intercepted. It's the safety, Eddie Jackson. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Sending a receiver right. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31.
Wow, what's that? Hey, south. Good.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. The Texans getting all set to punt. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe. On first down, a run for right. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now.
They run again with right. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen coming for right. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be taken down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
To the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. In motion now, it's Collins. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Danico Autry, the veteran, in to bring him down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Third and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw to the left side in the hands of Hill. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll run with a man from Marshall, Rasheen Ali. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Oh, right.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Good.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Wait. Oh, right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Hey, south. Good.
Now Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Houston. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
60 by 6.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This throw right side is caught by Hill. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ready.
That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Robin. All right.
Running is Akers. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And this will be a Texans 1st down, as he's got this up to the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
A carry now for Ali. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Here we go. 19 Texas.
Stroud going to set up to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
All right.
Here's Pierce. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now it is first and goal.
On the quick, right?
A run up the middle with Pierce. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Here's a handoff to Ali. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Third and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
Robin. Here we go.
Throwing here on third and goal. To the goal line and in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. He keeps it himself, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Go.
He'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit. So with only 1 timeout left, plus the 2-minute warning, the decision here is go for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Look at hot, look at hot. Wow, what's that?
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And he's going to take this all the way home. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans tack on 1 more to their lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
All right.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On the handoff, this is Ali. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down.
Here we go.
Now Mixon. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
Going right sideline and complete. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Sending it deep for Waddle. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
Oh, right.
2nd and 11. Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. So it's a win here for the Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.